Hey friends, I am gonna do a quick tutorial. So I have put everything into one compact, everything that I'm gonna use today. So this is what originally got me just sold on this makeup, was that I can throw this guy in a bag with some brushes and off we go. So I'm gonna start with my brightening highlight. I'm going to use my Buffy brush. So your brightening highlight is your lighter color. And I'm just going to stipple this in kind of an upside down pie or triangle shape. Going to neutralize my eyelids as well. Next, I'm gonna go into my main highlight color. I'm gonna use the bigger end of the Buffy brush just to cover more real estate and do this quickly. And you can see, like, I have a lot of redness to cover. And one thing that I love about this makeup is that it covers without making me look like I have a lot of makeup on. And I think that the sponge, which is back in stock, is a huge part of that. So I think one of the biggest mistakes with this makeup is that we put it on too much. So when you're starting out, like, you are just going to dab in the product very lightly. And these guys will last, everybody's different, but mine main, I'm just gonna go back in with that brightener because I like things bright. My main colors last, I don't know, probably 6 to 9 months. And I wear makeup every day. Well, 99% of the time. Okay, going with my contour brush into my Astoria contour. Ignore my labels on here if you can read them. Oh man, I am so happy it's Friday, guys. Like, when Friday comes, I don't normally do homeschool, or if I do very little, or they do it independently. It feels like vacation when Friday starts. And my son has football games on Friday nights and I love them. And they start at 7, and so by the time that the game gets going, it's cooling down. I can actually wear jeans in Florida. Okay, so I have a big forehead. I do a lot of contour on my forehead. You do not have to do that much. Went in under my cheekbones. Don't want to go in past my iris of my eye with that contour. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Buffy. Just gonna blend this out just a little. Really gently, not too much. And I'm gonna do plum cheek color and on my lips today as well. I think it's just a really pretty fall color. What is happening? Put a little more brightening there. There we go. No biggie. All right, so I'm gonna take my blush and bronzer brush, smaller end for my blush. Let me just, I've already wet my Perfector sponge. Before I do blush, I'm applying a pretty good amount of pressure here just to get the makeup, and I feel like this is what makes it look like you don't have as much makeup on. Like it almost just soaks into your skin and becomes more sheer. I wonder if I should close that window. Is that like too much light over there? Oh well. Should have gone live, I could have asked you. Okay, so I'm going into Plum, which is a really pretty color right here. Doesn't take a lot. And going like kind of right along the top of that contour color. Not coming all the way down to the apples in my cheeks. I'm just gonna flip that brush over and blend it in. I'm gonna use the same end of this brush to go into my Bella bronzer. And I'm going to just stipple that on everywhere that the sun would hit. Y'all, my hair is so dirty. I mean, like, so dirty. So, I just throw them back in a bun for y'all. I mean, it's really pretty. Okay. And all right, so I'm bronzed, I'm blended, skin is looking better. Okay, I'm gonna go into my rose gold illuminator right here. Just gonna go in where I want the light to hit. Cupid bow. I'm gonna work on contouring my nose. So I'm gonna use the end of my contour brush back into my Astoria contour. Just gonna go down the sides of my nose. Sides a little, tip a little, go down the center with my brightener. Sides a little bit. I don't know, I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering, sorry. All right, now I'm gonna use, I can't remember the name of this brush. Best Blends Forever. Sorry, I knew it would come to me. BBF, BFF, whatever. Blending it out. And I'm not applying a lot of pressure. Like my hand's kind of further back on the brush. All right, got a little dimension there. Okay, I'm going to, so I've opened up to the bottom of my compact. This is my lip color. This is my setting powder. Going back into the large end of my blush and bronzer brush. And I'm just going to set my makeup. Super important step for oily girls. Mature skin, dry skin, you may not need it. Your call. Okay. So I am gonna use Rome, Fin, Foxy, and Cocoa. And I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow everything brush. I'm gonna go into Rome and do the inside portion and up by the eyebrows. Look at these hairs. Bless. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Foxy and I'm gonna do basically the other, like from my iris out. So I am going to do a young lady's makeup today that is on the homecoming court. And she wants like some ultra glam eyes, and I am pretty excited to do them. All right, just went into Finn, and I'm just gonna make kind of a number 7 here. I'm gonna go into the larger end of my brush, dip it into that Foxy, and blend it out. This is a little bit harder to do in the phone than my makeup, I feel. We're getting there? Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. So going into Finn on the other side, number 7. I think I've created a monster in my 6-year-old. I just caught myself humming to you guys, but I hum when I'm just, you know, whatever, cooking, laundry, doing my makeup, and my 6-year-old is like an incessant hummer. I guess there are worse things, although I don't know. Him and his little buddy had this great conversation today in the back seat with my girlfriend about nipples. Hope this doesn't offend anyone. Going into Cocoa just a little bit in my crease. So his friend says, yeah, my mom's nipples are bigger than mine because I used to suck them. Major says, yeah, I used to suck my mom's too. So my girlfriend says, well guys, that is where milk comes from. Like, that's how God made our bodies to feed our babies. And they're like, I know. Okay, I left off with a nipple, but I'm going to digress. Here's how the day went. That was like 1:20ish, thinking that I could quickly put my face on and do a video, and had a friend come in for a makeover and she needed directions, and so my video cut short where I left you guys. Did her face, great time. Left the house, quick through Chick-fil-A drive-thru, mascara and lips in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru to get my oldest son to his pre-football game, because he needs a Chick-fil-A sandwich before that meal. But I digress. Drop him off, run back home, literally pulling in the garage as the next person is coming for their makeover. Sweet little 15-year-old girl, homecoming court. Like, so fun. Major glam face for me. It was fun. Just finished with her, and the said football player calls and says, Mom, I don't have my girdle. Can't find the girdle anywhere. Finally find it. I am sitting in the school parking lot right now to drop the girdle off to him. The video did not go how I thought it would go today. I never filled my eyebrows. It needs a touch up now for sure, this makeup and these lips. But I say all this to tell you that that is why this makeup is made for mamas. You know? You just gotta fit it in when you can.